Welcome back. My name's Mulligan and this is Mutant Year Zero. Return to Eden, Road to Eden. What is the Road to Eden? One of the two. So we fought some nice little fights. We had some nice little fights. It's a tutorial. So let's see where we get to. Another little area to the Ark. I have no
Of course
clue.
the world ends. You did it to us. When the ice melted, you said nothing. When the plague spread, you did nothing. When the nukes dropped, you became nothing. At least that's what the Elder says. But cheer up. You'll be happy to know that despite your mistakes, life remains. In a small settlement high above a raging river, people are living and thriving. We call it the Ark.
There we go. We now have a little bit more of a
humanity's
clue.
last outpost, a lonely island in an ocean of chaos. Within these walls, we help each other create a new civilization on the ruins of the old one, with the guidance of our leader, the Elder. The Elder tells us we're safe as long as we never leave, because outside these walls lies the Zone, the never-ending wasteland. A mass grave spanning the planet, littered with your crumbling monuments to your hubris and arrogance. What the Elder chooses not to tell us is our food and water supplies are running dangerously low. That's why he relies on stalkers, adventurers who leave the Ark, explore the Zone, and scavenge for precious resources. Stalkers are tough enough to resist the rot, and they got the smarts and the firepower to keep the Zone ghouls at bay. Stalkers have to be more than human. That's me, Mr. More Than Human, aka a mutant. I look weird to you, but hey, you look weird to me. So let's leave it at that. If the Stalkers come back from the Zone alive, the Ark survives another day. If the Stalkers don't come back, the legacy of mankind will be lost forever. At least, that's what the Elder says.
Okay. Okay, and enemies of a high place will damage or possibly kill them. Okay. Loading. We have a little sky at the bottom. And we are not at the Ark. We are one space before.
Home sweet home. The elevator's up ahead.
Okay, so we have a little bit more of an idea. It's a Fallout kind area. It sounded a little bit like those fantasy stories where you have cities with adventurers going out, defeating monsters and stuff. But this time you have to, it's their life depends on it, to get the resources from the outside, and the ghouls are just like monsters. How cute. Okay, so we have a little overview. So we have crash mark to the right, which is an access point. You see as a green point. You have a crash mark on the left, with which is an exit, and the Ark, which has some kind of event.
Whoa.
Naturally.
Hold up. Got two ghouls hiding over there. Think they want to hitch a ride on our elevator. Forget that. Let's sneak around and see if there's any others.
So locked. We need a zone key. So for later. So some ghouls somewhere. Those two? Really? I'm not scared about these. We can defeat them. I mean, we took out the other ones really quickly. You know what?
I got this one.
Just gonna kill those.
Opens. We go in the box. Box goes in the Ark. We take their food, we take their guns. Mutants in the Ark. Too many. Mutants are weak.
So,
We kill some fast.
Stalker Clara note. It's a crying shame with this to barter. Data would have surely given us the discount she mentioned. So here's the deal. A working spark machine lies to the east of the Iron Serpent within the scrap ruins. This was one of those devices for burning things together or whatnot. But of course, there's no silver lining without a fucking cloud above it. The damn ghoul bastards who lurk in the ruins came out and chased us away before we could recover it. Next time, Goose, we will get you good. Stalker Clara. We have another little chest. Okay. A snazzy visor, 25% added to weapon range. Military-grade tactical visor used in the Poker State conflict. This stylish piece of gear reduces glare, granting its wearer a range bonus. Not range of bonus. So what we will do, we will give it to you. Item. Hand grenade. Will destroy covers. An ancient relic from a war which predates the enclaves. Somewhere still functions and very dangerous. Creates a large explosion when thrown. Sure, you can have that, but I didn't want that. A helmet. So you have more range now. This makes this from a 10 range to a 13 range, which is good. I hope we have a higher range to do a 100% shot. Never rate this. This trusty crossbow is silent and quite deadly. The only caveat is that it can only hold one bolt at a time, making reloading during battle a chore. Confiscated from a ghoul who was foolish enough to try and sneak into the Ark. A pretty basic pistol and quite common zone weapon. Designs vary depending upon the region they come from and which types of scraps they were constructed of. Blocks line of sight, puts out fire. When lit and thrown, this grenade will fill a large area with dense smoke, which will block the line of sight for enemies and heroes alike. The smoke will also extinguish any fire it comes into contact with, useful when you are pinned, burning and desperate. We have a backpack which has nothing. Ooh. Which has all the stuff we found. Fine. What do you have? The Gabber we got. The scattergun, Rakus making hand cannons that can decimate an enemy up close. Distant targets not so much. Stinger, a pretty basic pistol, the same. We have the Molotov, burn targets for 2 turns, 1 damage only though. A bottle of extremely potent rock containing even more toxic chemicals than usual, with a scrap of cloth at the top. When lit and thrown, generates a large area of flames which stick to anything in the affected area. And on the other hand, the hand grenade does 4 damage. So we put our pick in a good position to just run in another Molotov. We have one. Small area of denial. So the pick is in position, which will allow us to run in and insta-gib one of the 2 guys. That is the idea. Now I have to scout if we find maybe a 3rd guy. Don't want to run into enemies. We could even go on top. Let's climb up, see what is up here. Maybe some loot, maybe a good position. The only thing I don't like at this point is that I cannot really see the chance to... Ow. Okay, no damage. I cannot really see the chance to hit while I am trying to set an ambush. That would be nice. So yeah, at the top right this is... There's another marauder right there. 2 more marauders. Okay. So we have 2 sitting right there. 2 more that are patrolling. Okay. So they will... We have to try and kill him alone. Are you moving around here? That would be nice. You are not. Okay, so my hope is you have not been spotted. You have a 100% chance. Oh no, okay, please don't. I incidentally pressed 1. Even with 100% chance to hit. Perfect. Stay outside the range of the other two guys. So we had another one lurking around, trying to minimize the amount of enemies we have to fight, if possible. Okay. Going around. He seems to be mostly stationary. Ambush. So, not spotted. Now, if we want to target, 100% chance. Because we have the range upgrade, we can have a 100% chance on a far bigger radius. What I want to check. So, naturally, one square, 100%, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 is where we have less. So 7 we have not 100% chance, which is good. I believe without the cap we have like 100% chance at 5 squares. This way we can just kill him, reducing the risk of being spotted because we have to move close for 100%. I want to take as many 100% shots as I can. Okay, so we go and ambush. Now here's the thing. Okay, 75, 75. So if we go close here, we are in cover and 100% chance. Both will see me, naturally. So we are not sneaky anymore. But we will kill him. Less damage. And this allows him to activate. I'm guessing that all stalkers that did not activate can activate in the first turn before the enemy moves. So we move in, we get spotted, but because we have 6 damage and 100% chance, he's down. Without them taking a shot. The only problem will be after we get... Ooh, Ancient Sight. 20% added to weapon range. Iron Sight from a war that predates the Ark is old but sturdy. Increase the range of whatever weapon it is mounted on. So, maybe increasing the weapon range of the crossbow, then the damage. We could potentially one-shot enemies before they can react. We came from here.
Hey guys, come here.
Group up. So yeah, I'm pretty sure later on we will have enemies that we cannot really one-shot anymore. And I'm not really too hot on relying on crits. Ooh, another chest with extra loot. A vest. Stalker vest plus 1 armor plus 2 HP found often across the zone, mainly up in the corpses of stalkers, hence its name. This light flexible armor is easy to move around in, although it doesn't offer the wearer a great deal of protection. Still more than nothing. Which will be what the pig is using. Now the duck has so much range that I don't really need him to be able to carry to... What is... Oh. Wait. We have some kind of symbol here. Is it because of this one? Unequip? No. No clue why this is there. Maybe because I can skill stuff. Probably because I can... Nah. Whatever the case. Okay, so some more loot. We got some HP, some experience. We got some more loot, which is, yeah, I do want to try to get someone more or less going sneaky. We need a zone key. And potentially kill enemies before we have to fight in a real... Okay. Oh, this is the exit. Before we have to engage in a real fight. Because, like, fighting all these 4 guys at once would be pretty dangerous. We can only kill 2, even only if we are lucky each turn. Take a lot of damage. We only have so many medkits. Got all the stuff. Oh. I thought maybe it was something in the trunk, but I take that too. So let's go and enter the Ark. Let's see who we get. Probably some. Let's see who's the elder.
He says he doesn't have a second to lose. The mission's too important. Our mission, he says, is a man. And that man is Hammond. Everyone in the Ark knows Hammond, respects him. He's our lead, gearhead, going farther into the zone than anybody else, bringing back the machines that help us survive. He knows how to keep those machines running, how to fix them when they fall apart. Hammond keeps the Ark's heart beating. The Elder says 3 nights ago Hammond took his team of stalkers and headed north, not telling anyone why. They haven't come back. I've never seen the Elder this shaken before. It scares me. He tells us Hammond has a remote cabin in the north that could yield some clues to his location. Me and Dux never patrolled that far before. But the Elder says he has faith in us. He believes in us. So, this mission we accept. Go to Hammond's cabin, search for clues, then find Hammond and bring him back alive. The fate of the Ark depends on it.
I hope we can see the Ark at least a little bit. Upgrade stuff. Do stuff. Scope out enemy positions before committing to an ambush. You never know who might be hiding in the shadows. That is why I want someone range. Investigate Hammond's cabin. Okay, new location. We have the Elder.
My home will always be a haven to you, brave stalkers. After your journeys, pay me a visit, and I'll offer you some guidance, perhaps a story, to help you become wise and strong.
But please not as slow as you did that.
Survive and persevere, my brave stalkers.
I did not really consider dying, but sure. We have a shop.
You know the drill. Stalkers want gear that keeps them alive. I, Iridia, provide the gear. See anything you like, just let me know. There is one rule. Don't ever, ever pull my chain. If you pull my chain, I'll feed your ding-dongs to a zone wolf. Got that? Beautiful. Happy shopping.
With chain. Okay, we have hand grenades, we have Molotov, smoke grenades, a med kit, a satchel containing sports bandages and various painkilling herbs. Use this to partially heal a crew member's wounds. A pipe gun. Cobbled together from various metal parts and pipes, this crude gun offers decent capacity and reasonable accuracy, a common stalker weapon. Good range, some crit, not a lot of crit damage, not a lot of crit chunks. Okay damage. It is not silent. I need silent. We have one of these, which is good I thought this is maybe once in the game. So if I use that on my crossbow and I find a better weapon later, I couldn't really equip that one. But I do want to try to get a silent, long-range, heavy-hitting weapon that I have to reload every time, but doesn't really matter if I can one-shot one.
You know you can always come to Prips for some high-quality grog. You want to get loaded? Order a shot. No butane, no bleach, only natural ingredients. I also dabble in a little antiquity trading. So if you find any cool artifacts out in the wasteland, bring them to me and I might give you something in return. Comprende?
Yep, okay, so we can use our artifact points to do stuff. 20% discount in a reader shop, unlocks extra grenade slot per crew member, extend crew bleed out time. Now, I don't really know if grenades are one-time use, so I will hold off. This one could be something for long-term, because let's say we buy something for 150, saving a good, 30 scrap is a pretty good deal. But if we grenades are permanent, not one use only, that is a good deal too, having 3 different grenades.
Wanna know how this goes down? For the right price, I fix and upgrade your shitty gear. Any questions?
What can you do is the question. So let's we can dismantle stuff. So this is silent. So we can put a scope on. We can increase the damage overall, which is weapon parts. This would increase damage and crit damage. This would increase the damage by another one. We could do another additional crit damage. Not really interested in that. 50% chance to burn enemies, which means they will probably take 1 extra damage every turn. I mean, this could be what the pick. But this one. Range to 12, yes. Which... Can I remove that? Oh, nice. Okay, bam. Don't care. You are my man, Ducks. You are going to... Just because. We do 5 damage, we have 12 range, we are going to kill so many people. Silently. So this one is to... I mean... The upgrades are mostly just more damage. Which is fine. Would like a little bit more variety. Can come later. So yeah. I think I will stop here. Next episode we will go towards the cabin and maybe find where that guy is. And hopefully he's not a traitor. So stay tuned, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.